Good evening, boys and girls and everyone else. I'm Tozerino. This is me. This is what I look like. I'm wearing a shirt. It's me, Tozerino. And today, I'm going to be explaining to the best of my own ability the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline. This is not going to go well. I didn't prep for this at all. So, give me a second. Fuck. I'm going to be using a post-it note to keep track of everything. There's the camera, sorry. I spent like a few weeks trying to understand the lore behind this series, and it's not working very well, so this isn't going to be accurate. I'm sorry to the actual FNAF fans out there. This isn't going to go well. Okay, so, let's begin. Some point in the 70s, we have two characters, right? We got William Afton, and we have Henry Emily. William Afton and Henry Emily are important to the series, but William is more important to the series because he's kind of the main villain of the whole series. Stay with me on that. So, in the 70s, Henry and William, they meet each other. They become besties. They both have a family. I feel like it's important for me to mention right now that both William and Henry, they have families and children and wives, whatever. So, cool, right? Easy to start, easy understanding. So, the two of them, they build animatronics together, right? These really cool, creepy-looking animatronics, right? William is really good at it. He ends up creating a company called Afton Enterprise or Afton Industries or some bullshit. Who cares? It's not important. Look, the name of his company is not important. What is important is that William, he's a little kooky, he's a little crazy, he's a little wild even. Because William Afton, he kills children. Why does he kill children? I don't know why he kills children. We're going to write that down. That's important. That written down. You can't see it. It's reversed. But that says William kills children. So William kills children. Why does he kill children? I don't know. I googled it a bunch, but I don't know why he kills children. I guess he's feeling a little quirky that day. I don't know, man. So, anyway, Henry and William, they work with a company called Fazbear Media or Fazbear Entertainment, and they create these animatronics for a local family restaurant called Fredbear's Diner or some bullshit. They're called spring-lock animatronics, which means essentially, if they experience any kind of moisture, then the spring locks inside of them will clamp shut. So, it sure would be a shame if there was somebody who had to wear these things. Anyway, so, employees at Fredbear's had to wear these things for some fucking reason. I don't know why. I guess they're feeling a little quirky that day. So we're going to write that down too. So, the Springlock animatronics, they're kind of important to the story. We're going to write that down here on the notes as well. Again, you can't see this because it's a video and it's reversed. I keep forgetting where the camera is, by the way. It's over here. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What does matter is that Fredbear's has a bit of an incident, a bit of an unfortunate circumstance. So Henry Emily, he has a young daughter, right? And she goes to a party, but she ends up getting locked outside in the rain at the party. Oh no! Shock horror! What are we gonna do? No one hears her, so no one lets her back in. So she goes out to the alley or whatever, and then your homie William Afton, he pops up in the whip. He pops up in the broom, the woo! He pops up in the whip, and he fucking murders her. He murders the child. Let's write that down. William murders Henry's child. And it sucks. Because why would you do that? You know what I mean? It's not explained why. I guess he was feeling quirky that day. I'm running out of ink. We're no longer writing anything down. This is it. This is all the notes. Crumple it up. Chuck it in the bin. Doesn't matter. So, he kills Henry's daughter. And a few other kids, too. So, Fredbear's closes down. But Henry and William, they open another restaurant called Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria, baby. Freddy Fazbear. Woo! We've reached it. We've reached the point where we're at Freddy Fazbear. Again, I want to point out, this is not an actual conclusive timeline. This is just me rambling about things that I've tried to remember because I didn't write any of this down because that would have made sense. So yeah, new restaurant opened New animatronics are made. We got Freddy, we got Foxy, we got Bonnie, we got Chica. They're the iconic 4 that started it back in 2014, baby. Yes, let's go. Go to with the sauce. So it's the 80s now. We're in the early 80s at this point. William Afton, he has a family. I mentioned this earlier. It's important, kind of, I guess. So he has a daughter and he has 2 sons. All right. I don't remember the daughter's name. I don't think she had a name, but I think the sons are Evan and Michael. One of the sons is definitely Michael. That's definitive. The other son is Evan, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not going to fact check it. Why would I do that? So at one of these locations, William's daughter dies because what William did was he created the animatronics at some locations, not all of them, some of them, because there are multiple locations. I should have mentioned that. Silly me! So, at some locations, some animatronics William created to have the capacity to actually kidnap children and to take them. Unfortunately, this worked a little too well because it worked on his daughter. His daughter went up to one of the animatronics called Baby, and Baby offered her a sweet little treat, a sweet little ice cream. And then a giant claw shot out of her chest and took the child and killed it. The child is dead now. Fear not. Because in this universe, if you die by an animatronic, I guess, you possess them. So William's daughter would go on to possess the Baby animatronic. The Baby isn't important, really. It's not really important. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I don't care. So William is now down a child, just like his buddy Henry. You'd think that would make William stop and realize, hey, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Wrong. William amps up even more. He's still killing children. He's luring them into the pizzeria with the animatronics and promises of pizza and fun, and then he's shanking them. He's shanking them right in the... I don't know why I'm punching, but he's murking these kids, man. He's murking them left and right. They call him the purple guy in universe, by the way. That's not important. I'm mentioning it because I'm wearing a purple shirt, and I'm dressing appropriately for this. I'm not wearing pants, by the way. So, William and Henry are down a daughter. Unfortunate, but nonetheless. So, in 1983, William's relationship with his sons isn't the best, and his youngest son, Evan, he's traumatized by the animatronics. So they scare the absolute shit out of him because his older brother keeps jump scaring him by wearing the animatronic masks, and so the little one, he's got a fear of them, which is unfortunate because his dad is the creator of the animatronics, so he has to kind of be around them a lot. So in 1983, little Evan, he has his birthday at the restaurant because there's nothing better than getting over your fear by going to where your fear is and celebrating, right? Unfortunately, Michael, who is a teenager and a dickhead, because all teenagers are dickheads, he and his friends, they're goofing around, they're bullying Evan, right? Evan's crying, he's not having a good time, it's not fun. So Michael takes things too far in classic older brother fashion. He and his friends, they pick Evan up, they carry him to the main stage, and they put his head in the mouth of the Golden Freddy animatronic. Now, remember earlier when I said that spring lock animatronics, they clamp shut when they're exposed to moisture? Let's crunch the numbers here for this one. One spring lock animatronic that clamps shut if it's exposed to moisture. One child who is crying buckets. What do you think's gonna happen there? That's right. Crunch! Kid's dead. Kid is bitten. We're at the bite of 83. Not the bite of 87. The bite of 83. So, now, William has lost a daughter and a son. Not good. He amps things up. He kills even more kids. He lures kids in the back, he kills them, classic William behavior at this point. And to hide the evidence, get this, William does the big brain move of hiding the bodies inside of the animatronics, which go out every day. I have several questions. I think the first and most important question is, why is he hiding them inside the animatronics that are going out every day and hanging around children? That's the big question right now. Why is he doing that? I don't know. Why is he killing kids to begin with? I don't know. He's quirky, I guess. He's a quirked up little white boy. I don't know. I don't have the answers. Maybe someone does. Maybe Scott Cawthon does. I'll ask Scott. We're good friends. He and I, we go to the same church. No, we don't. That's a lie. You can tell this is improv, isn't it? Because I'm not, like, engaging very much with you. I'm sorry, that's my bad. This was a rare thing, live action. Anyway, so the animatronics, they start getting a little stinky. They start secreting blood, because when you stuff dead things inside of a living thing, it's, well, not a living thing, but when you stuff dead things into something, that something tends to smell like shit, because, you know, decomposition, and also blood. So, William is kind of sus at this point, but don't worry, he comes up with the strategy to just hide away a bunch of the animatronics in the back room. It's fine. Unfortunately, the four main ones, Freddy, Foxy, Chica, and Bonnie, they're still out on the stage. So at this point, we're like in the 80s, I guess. Fuck, what did I forget to mention? Oh yeah, right. So Henry's daughter, she died, right, at the beginning. I said that. I said that she died at the beginning. That's kind of important, because she ends up inhabiting the body of the puppet. The puppet is a security puppet that works at the Fazbear restaurant that her dad designed to protect her. Unfortunately, it didn't do a good job of protecting her, because, you know, she died. But she's inhabiting the puppet, and the puppet is kind of the protector of the children's souls, and is trying to, like, make them comfortable. But at the same time, it's difficult to be comfortable when you're a dead child and you're also in the body of a giant rusty animatronic animal. It's not easy, you know what I mean? It's quirky, it's crazy, it's wild even. So at some point we get the bite of 87, which is not the child, as Markiplier falsely assumed. It's the security guard that's bitten in 87, named Jeremy, or Fitz. I don't know, it's one of the two. So, William Afton, it's been a little while since we've mentioned that character, that wacky little fella. William goes to the restaurant, goes to the pizzeria. The ghosts of the dead children appear, and they start taunting him, they start bullying him to his face. They come up to him, they're like, yo, what up, bro? You killed us. Fuck you, idiot. For some reason, William decides, in order to escape them, he climbs inside one of the old, like, Bonnie animatronics. I don't know why he did that. I guess he's kind of running out of options. And some damp moisture from the ceiling gets into the suit, and it cramps up, and it literally compacts his body. So William is dead, except he's not dead, because he died in an animatronic. So William comes back, and he's inhabiting the animatronic, which is called Springtrap. Sometimes it's called Springtrap, sometimes it's called Scraptrap, sometimes it's Burntrap. He has a lot of names. I get it. Stop. There's too many names, there's too many characters. I can't remember all of this. I tried, okay? What do you want from me? So, Freddy Fazbear closes down for a bit, but there's a fucking hell, okay, so this is where things kind of get weird. So the legend of Freddy Fazbear Pizza, it spreads throughout the universe. So some company decides to create a haunted house style attraction by basically resurrecting the pizza franchise, but as like a haunted house thing, so you walk through it, there's spooky decorations and shit. It's very fun and campy. They also managed to find one of the old animatronics. Spoilers, it's William Afton. They found William Afton, and they put him in there. But unfortunately for William, or fortunately for the player, the main character of this game is the grown-up version of Michael Afton, who is the oldest son and the only child of William that's still alive. Michael and his dad kind of square off for a bit, and then the whole place burns down with William inside, right? You think that would kill him? No! Joke's on you, idiot. William Afton survived, and now he's just kind of underground for several years, until he pops back up at some point, presumably in the 2010s, because there's a significant time jump. I think it's 30 years? So it's the 2010s now, roughly, I think. I'm starting to lose it, but we're nearing the end, so bear with me on this one. So, an unknown character who most people assume is Michael Afton gets a job trying to open a new pizza chain. So they are the owner of a pizza chain, and they decide to create a new Fazbear. Very cool. They get a bunch of old discarded animatronics from the other games. You know, we get Baby come back, we get we get the Puppet comes back, we get Freddy Fazbear, we get all of them. They all come back in some capacity. And so does Springtrap, except now he's called Scraptrap, and now he looks like a peanut. Great character design, everyone. Woo! So, right as things are getting kind of shitty, we get a call from our boss, but it turns out our boss is Henry Emily, the guy from earlier. Remember when I mentioned Henry Emily? He hasn't been significant for several decades since his daughter died. Big oof. Henry has essentially gotten you to bring all the animatronics into one place so that he can burn down the entire facility, setting the souls of the children free and damning William Afton's soul to hell, because that's what he deserves. So, after delivering a very cool and chilling monologue, Henry burns the entire place down, including himself, thus ridding the world of the evil of William Afton and setting the souls of the missing children to rest. Putting a beautiful, poetic, and ultimately closing the series forever. It's over. Goodbye. Just kidding! Just kidding, douchebag. We've got more game. William Afton isn't dead. He's just hanging out in the basement or whatever. Uh-oh, that brings us to Security Breach, I think. I don't remember. I wanted to play Security Breach for this because it looked kind of fun, but it is $60, and I don't know if I want to spend $60 on Security Breach. William is still alive, so Security Breach, there's a big mega pizzaplex with a bunch of new animatronics, including Glam Rock Freddy, who is a cool dad now for some reason. Remember when Freddy was scary? He's not scary anymore. He's a quirky dad with a fun catchphrase. He calls you superstar. It kind of makes me feel good, not gonna lie. It warms my little heart. So, in the midst of all that's happening there, William is actually alive, and he's in the basement of the pizzaplex, which is actually built on top of the location that burned down with Henry and all the animatronics. So yeah, I guess a company decided to just build on that. That's highly irresponsible, but I'm not going to get into it now. We're nearing the very end now. I forgot to mention there's a VR game at some point, but that doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't have the patience to go back and redo that section, so we're just going to move forward. Just insert the VR game somewhere in the timeline. It's fun. So William is still alive, but there's technically two William Aftons, because in the VR game there's like a rogue code AI thing, which is actually kind of based off of William's consciousness, which is manipulating people to kill. But then there's the real William Afton, who is still alive, he's still an animatronic, and he's still in the pizzaplex. And then he presumably dies again by this weird mesh of animatronics. But knowing this series, he's not dead, because William Afton is the only villain in this series. So yeah, that's currently where we're at with the FNAF timeline. There's also a movie possibly on the way. Look, listen, alright, this was something different. I tried something different this time around. You see my face now, you know what I'm thinking, you know what I'm feeling, you can see into my soul. This video took a lot. Originally, I was just gonna do like a classic Tozzarino style, where it's me, you know, doing voiceover and shit, but I decided we're gonna get a little personal with this one. There's minimal editing in this one. It's just me talking to you, directly to you. I'm making contact with you. This is to form a better relationship between me and you. Don't make this a parasocial relationship. That's weird. Do it anyway, I don't care. Yeah, so that's the FNAF timeline to the best of my knowledge. Did I leave details out? Yes, I did. Did I get the whole thing inaccurate? Yes, I did. Did I not give any specific dates? Yes, I did. But that doesn't matter, because I did what I set out to do here. I tried to explain the FNAF timeline. If I succeeded, great. If I didn't, bruh. I'm Tozzarino. You've been watching Tozzarino. Yeah, I guess I'll see you later. Bye.